Yeah, I'm like a poor loser weirdo alien that figured out like a good system that I like, where I visit truckers a certain amount of days. Then I go to the lake, and the lake's only $35 or something. So it's a lot easier for a poor person to work their butt off all day and try to get to, 35 whatever dollars and some gas for the tank. And then I get a room here and there, because sometimes rooms are like $70. Sometimes you get lucky, they're like $50, but sometimes they're like $70. And you always wish you could leave amazing tips like my husband's, but like I just have what I have all the time. But like it's the power of God in every penny that like I get real upset, because I want those maids to have a lot of power of God. It makes their day so easy. It makes going to work not feel like work. It makes, lifting things and having to clean and do things so much funner and easier. The power of God makes life so simple and exciting and fun. And so I just, I really want a lot of power of God in as many pennies as I can. Because I know your stupid $10 tip or whatever doesn't really mean anything to anybody. It ain't going to change tomorrow, not really. But like that power of God in every penny is going to make some pretty good stuff. So like that's where it matters. But yeah, I have like the perfect poor people, or I have the perfect system for somebody way too poor, where I have learned to just juggle every week to survive, knowing that I might wake up and they took a chunk of money or whatever, and I just have to figure it out. Or I might spend $5 at a store, but I know somehow way too much will be gone, and it'll be unexplainable, and like I'll be screwed. So like I just have to figure out how I can be the miracle of the power of God that I want to be, and be able to live day to day with enough showers and enough this or that options, and still be happy as a dead God that's suffering, to like try to find anywhere to hide or hibernate and get any happiness. And well, yeah, this is what it would be like, I guess, if you were going to work and two countries made sure you had nothing but fuck you and no money. You'd have to figure out how to actually be world famous and help people with your powers when they actually are good people, and just juggle how to like financially like breeze or survive through it all the time. And that's like, I don't know, that's how I've been doing it, but like I've been getting my own little system or figuring it out. But husbands, I don't know, sometimes I think husbands just don't quite get it. And it's like, well, I get that. They have money, they have power, they have everything, At night, my powers do everything I can do. In the morning, my powers do everything I can do to spoil them. All day, all night, I do everything they want or everything I can do to spoil them. They don't think about it. And I don't need them to give a shit like I'm a 2-year-old. I know I have to figure it out and survive and live on the power of God, figuring it out and survive. And it's my job to kill a bunch of countries. You can't ask everybody else to fight the battles that you have to fight as a god. But well, this is when you gotta get kind of grouchy with the husbands, because they don't get it. And it's like, babe, I'm poor. $5 or $10 is a lot of money, dear.